So there's a comedian called Trevor Moore. He was in a sketch show, a comedy show called The Whitest Kids You Know. I'm going to show you two Trevor Moore sketches. This is a song he did called Kitten History.
In a universe that's infinite, like many theorize ours is, there are parallel worlds where every possibility lives. So a planet somewhere out there, their history the same as ours is written. The only difference is that everyone's a kitten.
Everyone's a kitten.
Kitty history just like ours. Kitty dinosaurs. The kitties driving cars. Kitty history. Somewhere in quantum space. Mathematically this had to take place. Kitty world.
So mathematically, it had to take place in an infinite universe where anything's possible, all things are well, you know, we've gone through that stuff. Infinity, everything's happened, a version of everything. So it's basically retelling our history via kittens to sort of not be called a fucking lunatic, I suppose, or get, well, anyway.
Hordes and kitty masquerades, colonialism and kitty slaves.
So far, it's just like a general history, but then
just like us, Kitty Columbus sailed until he saw land, then quickly got off so he could poop in the sand. They formed the first kitty cities and kitty towns. Then they wake up at night just to run around. They had their own little kitty civil war, but found some string and forgot what they were fighting for. It's
I might have to take some of this out for copyright. But that, so he set it up. So he's done two periods of history, Columbus discovering America, and whatever the first one was, I wasn't really paying attention, about World War I, II. But so he's setting up the premise that he's telling that out there's a world exactly like ours, but run by kittens. Or populated by kittens. Like Planet of the Kittens.
Little Kitty JFK, by Kitty Lyndon Johnson and the CIA. Then Lyndon doubled down on Kitty Vietnam, and they bought more helicopters and kitty bombs from a company where his wife was the main stockholder, and they made a kitty fortune for the war was over. Kitty.
Now we're starting to get there, aren't we? You see where I'm going with this? It's not just a sort of quite catchy surf song about oh, he's throwing in some subversive alternative histories. Okay. I'm in.
Little Kitty and the CIA, who helped kill Kennedy in Dallas that day, did so darn well that his career got a push. A kitty named George H.W. Bush, he's made CIA director and vice president's next, all while getting Kitty Saudi Arabian checks. It's kitty history, Kitty's taking charge.
Kitty's taking charge.
Kitty Bush waits his turn to ascend to his throne. Gets his cronies in power, Kitty USA overthrown. The Kitty Saudis know how he can repay his debt, so he starts a war with Iraq, their number one threat. But Kitty Saddam is not ejected, and the very next year Kitty George isn't re-elected. Kitty history, kitties need a new star.
Who's that going to be?
Kitty Bush gets his sons, chops his governors, then one steals the election for the other. New Kitty Bush has gotta finish the Saudis' mission, so there's a report made by a commission that says to start a new war, as far as we can attest, you'd need a new Kitty Pearl Harbor.
You'd need a new... I just wanted to get that on the screen. To start a new war, they did like a focus group. This is what he's saying the cats did, mind you. You'd need a new Pearl Harbor.
And we all know the rest. Kitty history, exactly like ours.
Exactly like ours.
Kitty history, out in the space-time loops. Kitty leaders, kitty baking groups. Kitty.
Anyway, you get the point. I didn't mean to keep stopping and interrupting it. It's a bit of a banger, actually, isn't it, if you like that sort of thing. Touch to the 5, 6, 7, 8s about it, or that sort of thing. But I felt like I had to, because I didn't want to... I don't know. I don't understand that fair usage about copyright. So anyway, that's Trevor Moore. Let's have a look at one of his sketches. That was a song called Kitty. Let's have a look at one of his sketches. Okay, so now we saw the Kitty history. Now there's a sketch. There he is, Trevor Moore. He's just a comedian, right? You can joke about anything. You should never punch down. And If you say that the one thing you can't do in comedy is punch down, you could. Who's the one thing you should? Obviously, you with impute. You of course you should punch up, and if you can punch up, where's the very top? The elites. The elites. Let's see what this sketch is all about.
We really liked the last album.
Oh, I mean, we really, really liked it.
We
Maybe
loved it, and have decided to give you
the album had
a
history on
TV
it.
special
Wow.
to go along with the next one, huh?
Wow.
How does that make you feel?
That's great. I'm so excited.
Oh, so are we. So are we.
We are so excited. Now, there's just a couple little official things we have to get out of the way.
Okay.
Since we're an
So those listening, he's in a boardroom with two big, powerful, media panjandrums.
international media company, you're gonna have to meet with the higher ups and go over some stuff. Is that all
Meets with the higher ups.
Sure.
Great. Well then, why don't you just show him down the hall?
Yeah, no problem. Trevor, follow me.
So he's taking him down the hall. Oh,
Wow. Whoa.
some eyes
This
wide
is a cool
shut shit.
office. I like the little fire things over there and everything.
He's being very dumb and taking it at face value. He's clearly walked into a satanic cult.
Hey, Hi, we're the Illuminati.
Dave Foley, Kids in the Hall, absolute all-time favourite sketch show of mine.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
So we heard about your big special. We are very excited.
Yeah, thanks. Me too.
Yeah, but before you can do a special on a major cable network, we're gonna need you to sign some things.
Ooh, just some normal legal disclaimers, no
Sounds
doubt.
good.
I'm deliberately interjecting so I don't get fucking flagged on YouTube. I'm sorry if it's annoying.
We're also going to need you to swear a blood oath to us and our cause. And if you violate this oath, we're going to murder you and everyone that you love.
Got
Ooh.
it. Great.
You'll also
If he highlights this, they're going to murder him.
need to pledge your
Seems
soul
harsh.
to Baphomet. He's this god that we all worship.
After this, we're going to get into the Forrest Gump Baphomet. That's just... See, this, we really are freeballing.
Okay. He looks pretty cool. He's like a crazy goat man kind of thing.
Now, we will need you to include some of our messaging in your program.
Oh, okay. So you mean like there's going to be a commercial sponsor or something?
No, nothing tacky like that. No, we just want you to have some, self-destructive themes. Like we use a lot of hip-hop artists to glorify violence and drugs, pop
Isn't this fucking good? This is so good. It's so good.
stars to push materialism, country acts to instill suspicion of education.
Oh, okay. That sounds
They use hip-hop to promote toxicity in the black community of, like, toxic masculinity, violence, and in country music, suspicion of education. Like, we're just downright dirty rednecks driving our pickup trucks with truck nuts on and going fishing. And in the hood, it's just life's cheap. Let's pop a cap in someone's ass for nothing. I mean, it's not wrong. Yeah, it's not wrong.
cool.
We'll also need to film you in a lewd act with a minor.
Hello, what? That would never happen, would it? That would never. Well, hang on a minute. That's exactly what they fucking do. Been saying it. I saw Candace Owens said that she actually thinks that a lot of the internet pornography. Because I find it. Think about this. I'm worried that this is going to get yanked off YouTube for copyright because it's automatically just tracked. There's not someone sitting there watching it. Yet all that pornography is free. All that you can go on like watch entire films, and I'm sure now and then the odd one does get, but they've bypassed it. They want that out there. They want that big archive of pornography out there. I think it's a demoralization campaign to get men feeling inadequate and shameful. And also, I think, as Candice said, that they're recording every keystroke at this GCHQ, whatever it is, this big data farm or data storage places. Where if like I became some sort of like revolutionary and sort of like some cult leader, they would go, "Oh, you wanked off to some transsexual porn 13 years ago. Here it is on your webcam." And that's what the elites did. So they would get you into Jeffrey Epstein's island or townhouse, where Weinstein was it? Not Eric, his brother. Not Eric. What's his name? What's his name? The two Weinsteins, isn't there? There's Eric and... Anyway, he said... Oh, it was Eric, I think. He said he went in and there was a picture. And there was a very visible CCTV camera in a photo. Like, it was obvious. And he said it was completely deliberate. And it's like this... hypernormalization of like what's going on, like hiding in plain sight. But you go there and I'm rambling now, but they do film and get you in compromised situations. Like I had an epiphany revelation where you used to hear, and I know, where they say, to join our gang, like the Hells Angels or whatever, apocryphally maybe, you have to commit a murder. And I thought, that's to prove that you would murder for the gang. It's not. So they've got something on you. If they say, go here, bury the body there, now they've fucking got you, haven't they? That's the same thing. Because if you go, I'm going to leave the Hells Angels, they go, oh, are you? Well, we're going to say about that murder you did 20 years ago and where the body is and how you did it. Yeah, and but this is the thing. This is the skeletons. Like what they want is they want your skeletons in their closet, and then they've got you by the balls.
To use as blackmail if you ever think of telling anyone about anything that happened here today.
Now, could I self-tape that, or is that something that you'd want me to shoot here?
We'd like you to do that here.
Well, finally, we're gonna
That was basically exactly what I just said, wasn't it? Self-taping versus doing it.
need a suicide note in your own handwriting, just in case things get crazy.
I actually might have an old one on me. I'm sort of a pack rat.
I think we're good. Trevor, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah. Who killed Kennedy?
A French sniper, but it was set up by Lyndon Johnson.
Oh, that's his obsession.
Right. Sorry, that was a stupid question. Are aliens real?
Aliens are real.
What are they like?
You know, some are very cool, some are kind of shitty. We're pretty tight with the shitty ones.
Is anything else? Anything at all?
Yeah, I forgot my federal ID number. Is it okay if I just leave that blank?
Yeah, we can fill that in.
Great. I think that's it for me.
Trevor, we're all looking forward to working with you.
Yeah.
Me too.
And remember, just have fun with this thing.
But don't ever cross us, because if you do, well, we've implanted a small explosive device in your heart.
Obviously, it's just a joke because this is him crossing them, isn't it? If you, and obviously, like this proves that that there's no such that there is no occult nefarious underground group of elites doing this sort of thing, because they would never let him get away with this, would they? And obviously, he's living a long and healthy life. Oh, hang on, hold the press. I've just misspoke. No, he isn't living a. Of course, he isn't a long and healthy life. He died. Let's get into it. Career 2000s. I might have to get my glasses on again for this. Hang on. He died. Hang on. Where does it say? Where's death? Career. Oh, there's death. Death. On August 7th, 2021, at the age of 41, Moore died after being involved in an accident at his residence in Franklin Hills, Los Angeles, resulting in blunt force head trauma. TMZ reported that Moore fell from the upstairs balcony of his home around 2:30 a.m. Subsequent toxicology reports identified alcohol as a contributing factor. Approximately 1 month prior to the accident, Moore had posted on Twitter that upon his death, he wished to be referred to as local sexpot, which was referenced in his Vulture obituary. Rest in peace, Trevor Moore. I don't know. I mean, they say you shouldn't punch down. Maybe it's safer than punching up in comedy. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe down is where you have to fucking punch if you don't want to fall off your own balcony at 2:30 in the morning. I mean, and they don't make it. They make it. You know, they're not trying to cover up. That's just, you know, it's like the thing, innit, when they cut your head off and put it on a spike. They want you to know that they're offing people. They want to know that this sort of like might make you think twice about writing a sketch about the Illuminati. Anyway, where are we going next?